In this video, I'll be showing you how to create a product catalog for your Amazon FBA business, where you can have a list of all your products listed here, as well as having it linked to the different ASINs. So to get started, we'll jump into Airtable. So here I have a new table created, and I have these additional fields which I don't require. So I just select those fields and I'll just delete them. And first I'll just start renaming this one to SKU. And also, before I do that, I'll just rename my table itself to product catalog. Okay, and then I have another few fields I want to add. So single line text, the name of the product, the marketplace, single line text, this marketplace, then I'm going to have an image, attachment, then I have my FN SKU, and then my ASIN. So I'm going to copy a few values from an existing database that I have. So when you copy extra items, they'll ask if you want to expand it. So I'll accept that. So okay, that's what I have so far. The images didn't come through well. I'll copy that again. Actually, I'll just leave the image field as is because we'll update it a different way when we set up the ASIN table. So you can look here, it's a pretty basic setup, similar to what you get in a spreadsheet, like your SKU name, marketplace, FN SKU, ASIN. But what you'll notice here, because the ASIN is repeated a number of times, we want to have a way to leverage Airtable's functionality to be able to not having to duplicate everything that's related to this specific ASIN. So what we want to do now is convert this ASIN field into a separate ASIN table. So we'll double click it. Actually, no, sorry. Right click, edit field, and then go link to another record, create a table, and we'll call this ASIN, and we'll just hit save. And asking if I want to convert, that's fine. We'll convert it. So now this has become a linked record, and the new ASIN table appears here. And this automatically has a reference to the product catalog, and the name is what was the ASIN in that table. So there was only two ASINs that we could see. So we had the ends in 6J2, so there's three of those, and then the 3R1. And the reason for that is it's the same product for the US, Canada, and UK, this red resistance band. So now we'll rename this to ASIN. And now we'll add some specific fields that are ASIN related for that specific ASIN. So things like, just say model number. And here I'm going to be adding my image, so we don't have to duplicate the image again. And I'll show how we can update that in the product catalog table. So UPC, Airtable's changed the way that you enter the data, so I just keep getting mixed up with that. UPC, brand, manufacturer SKU, and then we'll have the product components. So this can be a long text field. So this is like the list of things that comprise that product. Okay, great. So now we've got that, and I'll add some values for this, for the first one. So the first one is the J2. So I'll just copy across some fields there. So we've got the model number. Copy these ones across. I'll do the same with the next one. I'll copy the images in a second. So you can see the product components here consist of a resistance band, poly bag, barcode label. It's the same for this one as well. So for the image, I'll just copy that across now. Okay, great. So now we've got all that set up. So these are the things that apply for that specific ASIN. Now in the product catalog, we will add those new fields. So we'll add lookups to those fields. So I'll add lookup field for the model number, the manufacturer SKU, and the product components. So I'll add these 3 fields. And I normally like just to remove this to keep it clean. You can keep it in there, but just gives you a reference of, it's just showing you where that field came from. And I mentioned that for the image, what we're going to do, we're going to convert that into a lookup field as well. So I just need to change that, lookup, and my ASIN, and I'm going to go image, and that will now populate for all those SKUs. So the big benefit of this is that you have the relational database basically with the lookups. A change you make in one table will be automatically reflected in another table. So for example, for this one, these are all the same. Resistance band, poly bag, barcode label, the blue is the same. But just say here, we want to make the blue different. So just say for the product components, the blue, we're going to say one resistance band, one poly bag. Well, I'm going to add a warranty label, a warranty card, sorry. So I'll add that here. I make that change once, and then it will be reflected in here. So with the red one, maybe we want to add a discount voucher. So we've added it there, and now go back to the product catalog, and that shows for each of those red items. And that's the benefit of having the relational database or using Airtable for your product catalog. Make one change in one area and it gets reflected out throughout the rest of the database as well. So now with the SKU, I'll also convert it into a formula, because basically we could use these model numbers that we have a lookup to from the ASIN table and combine it with the marketplace. That's what essentially has been labeled here. So I'll go click SKU, formula. I'll use the concatenate formula. So I'll concatenate the model number. I'll add a dash and then the marketplace. And this gives me a preview of what it will look like. Yep, that looks fine. Okay, so now that's a formula. So whenever, if you make a change to this, so just say, make it AU, then that SKU will get updated accordingly. I'll just revert that. Now we'll add a barcode to this. So another attachment field, barcode label. Hopefully my copying works this time. Yeah, just got some problems with my copying and pasting. So normally you can just copy from one one Airtable base to another. I'll just copy this across. Okay, so now I've copied the barcodes across, and yeah, we have now set up a product catalog with a link to the different ASINs, which you can update separately from the product catalog, and it'll get automatically updated in the main product catalog. So if you'd like to follow along, I'll be building this out with more functionality, and the next one will be creating an interface for this. If you'd like to see the whole system built out, I do have one that is already fully functioning with purchase order functionality, supplier database, inventory management. So you can find that in my other video, which is the FBA operations system video. And if you'd like to learn more about this setup, please visit us at www.prestoflow.com.